Hey guys, welcome back to Play Retro. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Javi, and today I just wanted to create a quick follow-up video to my last video. If you guys haven't seen it, I have it here. It's a Powkiddy RBG30 starter guide for 2024. And in this video, I basically go over how to flash JELOS using a 2-card setup. So if you haven't seen that, go check out that video first before you watch this one. So today on Play Retro, I will be giving you guys a proper tour of JELOS, basically an orientation of how the software works, because this software is really just that good. And I want to just kind of show you everything it's capable of. I wanted to include this in my last video, but I didn't want to stretch out that video too long. So I decided to make this its own separate video. So in this video, I'll be covering navigation, how to search, how to add a game to your favorites, how to create a custom collection, how to update the system, how to scrape box art, how to delete a game, how to change sound options and turn off background music and stuff like that. I'll show you how to quickly shut down. I'm going to discuss RetroArch hotkeys and system hotkeys. I'm going to show you how to hide systems. I'm going to show you how to also change emulators if you have performance issues for whatever reason, and that sort of thing. Because there is stuff on the JELOS wiki, but the documentation is very limited and doesn't really discuss how to navigate the menu and what every button does. So because this custom firmware is so good, I decided I wanted to give you guys a proper tour and really show you how to use this software. So without further ado, let's start with how to navigate the menu. When you first boot up, your system's gonna look like this, right? If you press left and right, you can switch from one system to another. If you press down or up, it'll jump 10 systems. So I can count it for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you press down again and you're right back to NES. One more time. There you go. The same can be done with the shoulder buttons, the L1 and R1. If you press that, it'll jump 10 systems as well. If you press X, you can do a random system. So it'll go to whatever system randomly. That's a fun one. And then if you press start, this will bring up the main menu. If you press select, this will give you a few interesting options. You can skip songs. So for example, right now I'm playing a song. Let's say I don't like this track. I can skip it, which is really cool. I can also launch my screensaver, which you can customize yourself to whatever you want. I will show you how to do that. So let me show you my screensaver right now. So I have it set to video, and it'll demo whatever video. These have settings as well. This will go into screensaver after 5 minutes of being idle, but I'll show you that. It's back out of that and back into this. And this is the fastest way you can shut down or restart the system. And you want to press select and then press up twice, and then you can just shut down really quick. So there's that. Okay, so now that we're booted back up, let's go into a games list. So for this example, let's do Super Nintendo. Okay, there's a few things I want to show you how to do. First of all, how do you search? You cannot search in the outside menu for some reason. You have to be inside a games list, and this search function only applies to this system. So in here, let's say I'm looking for a Mario game. You press Y. This will bring up a keyboard. It says filter games by text. I'm going to go ahead and type Mario, and then press start, and then it'll show me every Mario game in here. Only bad thing is you can't do a global search for some reason. Like you can't do it outside the menu. And then you just want to make sure you remove the filter. Press Y, and then you want to hit reset, and then you'll have all your games back. Okay, so that's pretty cool. In here you also have a bunch of cool options. Let's say a game. So if you scrape box art, you can also scrape a manual, and I love this feature. This is probably one of my absolute favorite features of this custom firmware. So you can press X. This will bring up like your games options. You can view your manual, you can view your video, you can view game media, which is your 2D box art, I believe. There you go. But for this example, I want to show you how do you navigate your manual. So you go into view game manual, right? Let's say this game right here, and you can cycle through the pages with left and right. And now let's get to a section. Let's say we want to read about the controls, right? But this text is a little bit too small for you, right? You can press A, and it'll zoom in a little bit. If this is not enough for you, you can zoom in with your shoulder buttons. And that's basically everything you're going to need. So now you have really good large text, and you'll know exactly how to play the game. So perfect function of the game manual. Let's show another one just for fun. Let's say you've never read the manual for Mario Kart. Let's go ahead and read that game manual. And let's look into this. Pretty cool. Okay, so now let's say Super Mario Kart is one of your favorite games, and you just want to favorite it. All you have to do is either you can press X, and you can press down here, and you can add to favorites, right? You can also press and hold X. So this will remove and also add a game to favorites. Press and hold X to favorite. So let's do that one more time. Let's say I love Metroid. Press and hold X. And now that's in my favorites. So let me show you that real quick. And I'm right over here in my favorites. Now this is organized in alphabetical order. So now you will see Super Mario Kart and Super Metroid right here in my favorites list. A really cool thing about JELOS is that you can create custom collections. Now I have an example here. This is a Pokemon collection. So some of them don't have images much. I'm working on getting those, but you can see I have all my Pokemon games in one area, all the mainline ones. So if I have the itch to play Pokemon, I can do that. And I will show you how to do that right now. Let's go ahead and let's do Legend of Zelda. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and press start, game collection settings. And you're gonna go down to create new editable collection. Okay, and I want you to name this whatever you want. You can abbreviate this, you can do whatever you want. I'm gonna go ahead and title it The Legend Okay. When you're done naming it, just press start. And now we've created a new collection called The Legend of Zelda. Okay. So now you want to go through your systems and add Legend of Zelda games. So now we're going to go ahead and enter Super Nintendo. I'm going to press search. And here we will just type Zelda to filter for Zelda games. We have one game. So you're going to press X, and then you will have a button down here. It says add to custom collection, and then add it to the correct collection, The Legend of Zelda. Boom. Okay, so now you want to do that for every single system. So let's go and find Game Boy. Do the same thing. Zelda. Okay, and we have Link's Awakening here. Let's go ahead and get this game into that collection. Okay. Let's do Game Boy Color has a couple good ones. Go ahead and Zelda. We have a bunch of them here. So I have 3 copies of Link's Awakening for some reason. So let's go ahead and add these. Add to custom collection, Legend of Zelda. Add to custom collection, Legend of Zelda. And I have 2 extra copies, right? So now would be a good time to show you how you can delete a game. Okay, in this case, I have 2 extra copies of this for some reason. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete a couple of these, okay? So let's go ahead and press X, and you'll see an option right here that says delete game. It's gonna ask you, are you sure? You just say yes. And boom, just like that, you can delete games. So I'm going to go ahead and delete the extra copies I have here for some reason. And now this is a little bit cleaner. Remember to remove the filter, or else you will not be able to see your games. And then there's going to be a few in Game Boy Advance as well. You have 2 games in here. Let's go ahead and add these. Okay, perfect. And then I believe there's one more in NES, or 2 more in NES. So let's go ahead and press search Zelda. Okay, you have Legend of Zelda, the first game, and Adventure of Link. Okay, let's go ahead and add these. And add this. Perfect. Okay, now that's every game that we're gonna add to this collection, right? Now let's say this is taking you too long to navigate. You can also press B and you can jump to certain letters. You can jump to your collections very easily. I want to show you that again. So you want to press B and then you can jump to whatever thing you want to go to. In this case, we're heading to collections. And now in here, you can see all my Legend of Zelda games. And these will be in alphabetical order if you have it set to alphabetical order. But you can also set it to in order of release date, which is pretty cool as well. And that's how you do a custom collection. Now would be a good time to show you how to update your system. So let's press start. You want to go down to network settings and you want to just turn on your Wi-Fi. So first you want to enable network. Okay, so I just want to show you guys some quick keyboard controls. You can press Y to capitalize. Okay, and then let's say my password is subscribe, capital S. Oh no, but I put too many I's. You can also use this to backspace, and then this is a forward space. Okay, so that's L to backspace. And then just press enter when you're done. Okay, but this is not my actual password. Okay, so once you enter your credentials and you enable Wi-Fi and you back out of the menu, gotta give it a second. And once you see this Wi-Fi symbol, you're good to go and you're connected to Wi-Fi. So after that, I want you to head into system settings, scroll all the way down till you see system update. And then in here, all you have to do is press start updates. And you can do that. And if there is an update available, in my case, I'm already up to date, it will update for you, okay? And that's how you update. So next, while I'm already connected to Wi-Fi, I did want to discuss scraping. I did discuss scraping in my last video. So in this video, I'm just going to show how you scrape an individual game. For example, let's say I haven't scraped this library yet, but let's say I just want to scrape this one game. You can press X, and then here you will see an option called scrape. You can press that. And there you go. You have a 2D box art, a video, and a manual for this game. You can go ahead and grab that. And just like that, it is done. We have 2D box art. We also have a video, and we have a game manual, which we can use, which is amazing. Check that out. It's great to have for systems like this, really old systems. You're probably not going to find anything on the internet for those systems. So next I want to discuss sound options. Let's say this background music, it's really obnoxious and it's bothering you. Go ahead and go into start, go into sound settings, and there's an option here that says front end music. You can just toggle that and that will turn off all of the background music if you dislike background music. You also have options in here to turn it down. So you can put music volume a little bit lower to whatever you're liking. You can also enable navigation sounds. If you have the background music on, you probably won't be able to hear it, but you can turn it on. It also gives you an audible battery warning, which is nice. And you can turn off video audio. So for example, you can turn it off here. And then when I go back into my system, let's say Dreamcast, this will show me a video, but it won't play any audio. So you can also, if you turn this on, you also want to keep this on as well. I mean, turn this off as well. That way the video plays and there's still music in the background at full volume. So it's really whatever you like. I personally like the the video sounds, so it's really up to you. Okay. Next thing I want to discuss is hiding systems. Let's say I don't like Game & Watch. I hate this system. I don't ever want to see it on my screen. That's not actually true, but let's say I just don't like Game & Watch and I don't want to see the system on my. So we're going to go into Start, Game Collection Settings, and right here you'll see Systems Displayed. You can click that, and then you can just uncheck the one you don't watch. For example, I said Game & Watch. We're going to go ahead and turn off Game & Watch and give this a second. Now when we go back, there is no more Game & Watch on my RGB30. Oh no, it's gone. Or hooray if you dislike Game & Watch. Quickly, I did want to touch on changing cores. Let's say, for example, let's say I'm getting compatibility issues with one of these games. Let's say Castlevania Area of Sorrow. You can press X. I'm going to go down to Advanced Game Options, and in here you will see Emulator, where you can change your default emulator to whatever you want for that specific game. Okay, and that's how you change emulators. That's pretty important to know, just in case you run into any issues with this particular game. Next, I just wanted to discuss some global hotkeys. To adjust brightness, you can press Select plus volume up for increased brightness and volume down for decreased brightness. And then let's get into a game so I can actually show you some other stuff. So for this example, we're going to use this game right here, Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. And quickly, I just want to explain what these two do. You do have Start New Game. This will start the game from the beginning and show the boot logo and all that. And this will create an autosave start. So I'm going to show what that looks like. So the first time you do it, it is going to show the boot logo and all that. Let's go ahead and start the game. Okay, now let's say we're done playing. So you can press Start plus Select twice to back out of the game. And you'll notice it created a save for us. So you see this little symbol right here? It has a save symbol on it. And now when you click it, you will see that there's a screenshot of that save. So when you go back, it'll go right back to where this was. So let's go ahead and do that. And just like that, we're back into the game, right where we left off. Now we have some other important hotkeys in here. We do have Save, which is Select plus R. That created a save. And then we also have Load, which is Select plus L. And that loaded right back to where that last save was. You have Select plus X to open up RetroArch. This is really, really important. And then you can also do the opposite to close it. You also have Select plus Y to show FPS. And then you also have Select plus R2 to trigger fast forward. And it is a toggle. So really important shortcuts. So yeah, that's all the important ones. Start plus Select twice to back out of the menu. Let's go ahead and back out of here. And then if you ever wanted to start from the beginning, you can just press Start New Game. I'll show you what that looks like real quick. And just like that, we're back into the title screen. I don't know if I mentioned this, but you can go through pages using the left and right shoulder buttons, L1 and R1, to cycle really fast through the games list if you have a lot of games. Really quick, I did also want to show you how you can change what system your game starts on. So you can go into game collection settings and then scroll down to options, and you will see here first how you can sort your systems. By default, it's going to be something else. I like alphabetical. You can do however you want. And then here you can change what system the device boots into. and mine I have it set to favorites. You can also boot into the games list as well, which is handy. But if you have a favorite system, you can set it to that system, which is really nice. So yeah, I just wanted to show that real quick. Okay, and now I'm going to show you how to create that screensaver I showed you earlier. So go into UI settings, scroll down to see screensaver settings. I'm going to click this, and then here you can change how much time it will be till your screensaver pops up. You can also change the type of screensaver you have. You have random video. You also have black. That's the default. You also have dim. You also have slideshow and random video. I like random video the best, but this is what slideshow looks like. Let me show that real quick. This will show whatever box art you have. So it's okay. I'm not a huge fan of this, but some people might like it, so I'm showing it off. And I personally like video, random video. And there's some other settings in here you can change. Maybe you don't like the durations maybe it's too long or too short, and change the duration, maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds, whatever you want. You can have it show game info. You can mute the audio as well if that bothers you. But you just gotta keep in mind you have to scrape your system before you can do this, all right? By default, it's set to black, but once you scrape your box art and you're good to go, you can enable this screensaver, which is pretty cool. So with that, that's gonna bring us to the end of the video. Hopefully I covered everything that was pretty much important with this device. Navigation, search, adding to favorites, creating a custom collection, scraping, deleting a game, quick shutdown, RetroArch hotkeys, hiding systems. There's a bunch of other stuff too. I did want to show you tools. You do have a file manager in here, import master. You can mess with that stuff as well. But yeah, I just wanted to give this custom firmware its own dedicated video because it really is that good. It's an excellent custom firmware. Highly recommend you guys try it out if you haven't done so already. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you learned something or if this video helped you out, definitely consider dropping a like. Subscribe for more content if you haven't done so already. Let me know in the comment section below if I missed anything, or if you have any tips for other people using JELOS. And as always, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Javi. Once again, I'll see you in the next one.